Hi Aries, welcome to your general tarot tune-in. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. This is Tarot with Netta. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node in the sign of Aries. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If the reading doesn't resonate with you, check out your other placements. If it does, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel as it helps it grow. So my dear Aries babies, let's dive into the energy supporting you during this time. The Ace of Pentacles, a new opportunity coming in, perhaps a financial opportunity, some type of gift. We'll go into your challenge position, what's coming towards you, and your advice. But yeah, grounding your energy. Something new is happening in reality, like a new opportunity, a new experience, going somewhere new, or yeah, receiving some financial support or a gift. Yeah, so let's keep this in mind. Going into your challenge position, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles in the challenge position, the Knight of Pentacles represents patience. It's a very slow moving energy. It's known as the geriatric horse in the tarot. So like the oldest of the knights. It's like slow investments, like things that take years and years and years to build. You could be having some trouble with patience. Yeah, Aries, you are, you're a fire sign. You're the first of the zodiac. You are the most impulsive, traditionally, by, characteristic. You're known as, yeah, like wanting to jump headfirst into situations. So this patience, this slow moving energy, something that's requiring you with the Four of Swords, like to go into a rest or like to go into kind of like autopilot. Even here with the Eight of Pentacles, yeah, this is like, building your accolades, building your craft, perfecting your skills, and things that take years and years and years to build. So in the challenge position here, it could be that some type of financial opportunity. Yeah, you've got two pentacles again, the Ace of Pentacles grounding your reading. Something might have like slipped out of your hands, maybe a financial opportunity, or maybe something that was requiring you to have patience, or yeah, there was a slow growth involved. If it's in regards to a relationship, somebody might have been making you wait, or vice versa. You could have been or be practicing celibacy, or yeah, just moving slow, like you want to be the slow burn. But in the challenge, it's like not easy for you to exert that patience. There could have been an opportunity or a situation that you were involved in that required you to have patience, and it didn't quite go that way. Maybe you jumped all in and didn't bide your time, didn't look at everything. Yeah, so let's go into what's coming towards you. Wow, you have the Tower, the Page of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. So the Tower, this is a major arcana. You do have the Sun and the Hermit as well in your advice, but what's coming towards you? Yeah, major arcanas are faded energies, big energies, things that we don't really have control over. With the Tower here, you might be dealing with a Scorpio, but this is like something coming to a kind of like a destructive end. And it doesn't always have to be like super dramatic, but keep an eye out for that. There might have been a situation calling for you to have patience in a relationship or in a financial dealing, and that patience wasn't exerted. So now it's things are crumbling, things are dismantling. So yeah, if it's an end of a relationship or the end of a job opportunity, so this could be why the Ace of Pentacles, the aces are starting anew, starting fresh. It's like the first number one of the suits. So you could have to like Yeah, you might be starting new. So you might be starting a new job or a new relationship because something required you to have patience and you weren't able to. So yeah, you have to start again. You're like renewing the cycle. The Page of Swords and the Nine of Cups. This could have been something that's actually working out in your favor. So there could have been a reason why you weren't able to exert patience, or why you weren't able to maybe keep things to yourself. So yeah, the Nine of Cups, this is like a wish fulfillment. Some truth might come to light once this tower, once the air is cleared, and you know the dismantling has occurred, and then you know there's a rebuilding of the structure, rebuilding of something new. There could be some information with the Page of Swords here, some truth coming to light. Just be mindful that it's not like gossip, or yeah, make sure it's like factual information, not just like what other people are saying around you, or gossip or things on social media or the news. But with the Nine of Cups, it's like you're hearing something that you want to hear. So yeah, with the Tower, it's actually working out in your favor. Like there's a reason why you were not able to see something through or follow something through. It just probably wasn't in alignment. Yeah, something wasn't in alignment. It wasn't for your highest good. So it's almost like you self-sabotaged. You might have been aware of it or not, but you know, it was just like you were following your intuition, and kind of like when you're building like a Jenga, you know, game, and then you take out a piece, and but like you took out a piece that you knew would like crumble the structure, crumble the system. Yeah, there was some self-sabotage happening because you wanted a new opportunity. You didn't want to make this long-term commitment. It just wasn't for you. Okay, what's your advice? You've got the Sun, the Eight of Wands, and the Hermit. This is a really nice energy. With the Hermit, though, it's interesting. So you've got Leo and Virgo, and two more major arcanas with the Sun and the Hermit. So again, faded energy. You're going to have a lot of joy, excitement. It might be summertime where you are at the time of this reading. So you could be planning like, you know, beach days or patio days, or just spending time outside in the sun, and going into yourself at the same time with the Hermit, reconnecting with yourself. With the Eight of Wands, this is like communication. So you might be like connecting with someone and going on like maybe a romantic getaway, like going into yourselves even. Yeah, it's kind of like a nice energy of like communication, but then also like having some alone time. So I feel like you're going to be able to communicate clearly the things that make you happy, and you're going to be able to do those things, but then also have some like alone time, some privacy, some time to recuperate and think about what it is that you actually want. So let's get one card from the Romance Angels deck just to close off your reading, Aries. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. There might have been, yeah, like a divorce, a breakup, something that required long-term commitment, and it just, you know, maybe you had to call off a wedding. Okay, let's get one more card from the Divine Animals just to close off. Will, number 34 in Tiger. Yeah, you're going to have to exert some will power in order to see through the situation, especially with the Tower. But I feel like it's what you want. Like you want to start anew. You want a new beginning. You want to be able to go into yourself after you speak your truth and recuperate and feel that joy. It could have been something that you've been missing for a long time. Okay, Aries. Yeah, let me know if this resonated in the comments. I hope it helped. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.